Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the Game of Thrones continues. Guys, if you have never been in politics, if you have never been around the 2A, if you have never been all the implications that is going on right now in the White House, this is unprecedented. You've got the Biden faction taking issue with the Obama faction, the Kamala Harris faction, all the newbies, Whitmer, Newsom. It is straight up House of Cards. Game of Thrones, House of Cards, all sorts of political intrigue. There is a battle growing in the Democratic Party, and it's all about, is it going to be Biden, who is losing dramatically to Trump, or is it about Kamala Harris, who has the ability to still lose to Trump? Genuinely, they are damned if you do, damned if you don't. But that's not what this video is about. We're going to be watching this like a hawk, so make sure you got that like button, hit subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on, because what I'm about to show you is the most cringy thing from Kamala Harris that you've ever seen on this planet. And the far left Young Turks are not having it. They do not want Kamala Harris. They are attacking Kamala Harris. And even the left is using this as an attack point on Kamala Harris because cringe overload, prepare. Have we set you up enough? Let's get it. Here we go. Far left, the Young Turks.
She's awkward. She's uncomfortable. Recently, she put out a campaign ad with actress Taraji P. Henson. I'm just going to let the ad speak.
If you didn't cringe watching that, I can't help you. But don't worry, the Young Turks has a reaction to this in a second, and it is glorious. But guys, don't worry, there's no problem. Kamala Harris is so loved and so likable and so relatable, right? She would never speak in a different way to appease a different audience that they're not losing, but they might be losing. But it's not offensive because the Democrats, because Kamala Harris is the way, even though she's not the... Are you watching the Game of Thrones? Okay, enough of the setup. If that didn't make you cringe, I don't know what will. But maybe the response from the far left progressives over at TYT will make you cringe because they roast her alive. And then we're going to tie all this back together.
I don't know. Maybe some people respond well to the obvious code switching and pandering.
Yeah,
right?
No, it was vomitous.
Out here in these streets and they not like us.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Be a normal person. Please, Kamala, be a normal person. You're a smart woman. Like, you don't need to do this. Just make your case and speak like a normal human being.
So isn't she Ivy League educated? She's a vice president.
But she's out here in these streets, okay?
Yeah, what streets? You were in a very plush studio. What streets are you out in? Okay, and have you ever seen Kamala Harris in the streets? Have you seen her in any? I haven't seen her in any streets. What are you talking about? They not like us. Is that how you speak when you're at a debate? Is that how you speak when you're in front of a convention? Or are you trying to patronize African Americans?
Oh, snap. Because they wouldn't do that. Because that would be very mean. And I'm pretty sure if anyone on any other side of any political aisle would do that, they would have a word for that. And it rhymes with schmacist. But neither here nor there. But don't worry, guys, because the person to carry the banner forward for Biden, even because, you know, he's like not there, that was it. Not cringy. She be on these streets and they not like us. Facts. But again, what I really want to hit here is the progressive wing of the Democratic Party doesn't even want Kamala Harris. It illustrates the horrible situation that the Democrats are in. You got one faction that does not want Kamala Harris because she's disingenuous and she's not a good speaker and she's not liked, which honestly is a correct assessment. The other side doesn't want Biden, and they're just sitting here eating themselves. Game of Thrones is probably the best analogy that I can probably bring it back to, but again, like, if I pulled something like that, like what Jink Yuger just said, or what Kamala Harris just did, God, the world would fall. But don't worry, because Kamala Harris is so likable. She always talks like that. In fact, all the donors are going to love that. It speaks to exactly what the whole problem is. They are not a genuine group of people. They're turning on each other. And like I said, get your dragons now, because Game of Thrones is coming. It is on. And that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.